Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Elemental Creepers mod, also known as just the Creepers mod or the Elemental Creepers mod. This mod is going to add in 18 new creepers that do some crazy things. This mod has been around for a very long time, but I've finally come to review it. Now, the armor that I'm wearing right now is Blast Protection 4, full diamond, and we're going to see how much we can destroy this land. So here in this box we have 18 new creepers. I'm going to go ahead and read them all out. We have fire, water, electric, cookie, dark, light, earth, magma, reverse, stone, ender, hydrogen, wind, spider, physics, yes I said spider, and then illusion, solar, and the ice creeper. So let's go ahead and take a look at the ones that make sense, and we're going to put them together. So for example, fire and water, we'll take a look at those two. We'll take a look at the dark and light creeper also. We'll go ahead and take a look at actually let's just leave it as that. I think those are the basic ones as of right now. So here we have the water and the fire creepers. So you can kind of guess what they do. So all these creepers are going to act like normal creepers. They're going to be the same speed except for one of the creepers. They're going to run the same speed. They're going to take the same hits. They have the same health, but they blow up differently and they do a bunch of different things. So here is the fire. Whoops. Let me see. Oops, I was in peaceful. Didn't know that. Here is the fire creeper. He's kind of orange. Looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and go into game mode 0 and let's see what he can do. Boom, he sets on a lot of fire, and eventually this fire will start to disappear. But if this does blow up next to your wooden house, I don't think it's going to be a very pretty sight. And then to take out all that fire, we do have the water creeper that is blue. And if you happen to have a fire and water creeper right next to each other, make sure the water creeper blows up also, because he can easily extinguish that fire if it's near your house, which is very useful, I guess. So next we have the light and the dark creeper. So the light creeper and the dark creeper are two totally different things, obviously. So let me go ahead and go back into game mode 1, and let me grab some torches. And let me just grab some normal torches, because the light or the dark creeper has to do with torches. So let me go ahead and just scatter around a bunch of torches. Let's spawn in the dark creeper, and it looks like he's dying sadly. And let's go into game mode. Whoops. Let's go into game mode 0. And let's see if he'll come over here and blow up. So right when he blows up, he does not do any damage to the ground, but he does remove all the light sources connected to the ground. So for example, you can see that he just completely destroyed all my torches, and he would destroy redstone items that produce light, like lamps and such. So if you're in a cave system mining and you come across a dark creeper, all of your torches are probably going to be gone. Now here is the light creeper, which is the totally opposite of that. And he is going to produce a bunch of glowstone, as you can see. So yeah, totally different things. They are pretty interesting if you ask me. But now let's go ahead and take a look at some. Let's get into the fun creepers. And if you're wondering what this is, I tried to make a creeper cage where I could show you guys all the creepers, but they just kept blowing up and getting out and getting mad at each other, and it wasn't a very pretty sight. So let's take a look at the electric creeper. I guess we could save, let's save the cookie creeper for later. The earth creeper, the magma creeper, ice creeper. Actually, the magma and the ice creeper, let's put those two together. So the magma creeper, also known as lava creeper, and the ice creeper right here. So let's go ahead and spawn in the magma creeper. He looks kind of raspberry-ish. He kind of looks like a raspberry or something. And then if he blows up, he's going to blow up a lot of lava. Thank God that did not hit me. Now this lava is not going to disappear like the fire. It will stay there. But yeah, and then we have the ice creeper over here, which is pretty cool. So you can see he just explodes a bunch of ice blocks, and if you are actually near water when he explodes, like for example that water over there, he will actually explode into ice blocks instead of like snow blocks, and then he actually turned that into obsidian. So that would be a pretty interesting way to get obsidian right there. And he spawned quite a bit of ice. His explosion range is freaking huge, and you can actually change their explosion ranges in the config. So if you wanted that guy to explode this whole entire area, I'm pretty sure you could do that. Wouldn't be a very pretty sight, but you could do it. So next we have the electric and the earth creeper. These both are pretty interesting creepers. Let's go ahead and take a look at the electric creeper. So this guy is basically going to summon a lightning strike on you, and you can see that I am on fire now, and I need to get to some water. And yeah, so basically he's going to summon a lightning strike on you. If it was dark, you could probably see that a little bit better, maybe. But I don't have another electric creeper in my inventory. So basically, if you get near this guy, you're not going to be able to run because he's going to summon a lightning strike right on your head. And it's not going to be very pretty. So here, next up, we have the Earth Creeper. This guy looks like an earth block. Pretty interesting. He's just going to spawn in a lot of dirt. I'd say this definitely is a mess to clean up. It's kind of like the Snow Creeper, but it's dirt instead of snow, obviously. But I think the Snow Creeper has a bigger range. I feel like that area is a lot bigger than that area over here. And then we already took a look at the Magma Creeper. And we are going to need some food soon. So let's go ahead and get some food, or go into creative mode. So next we're going to have, I'm going to save the Reverse and the Cookie Creeper because those two guys are really cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Stone Creeper, which is a really interesting one. The Illusion Creeper, the Physics Creeper, oh my gosh. That one's gonna kill me. Wind Creeper. Let's go take a look at those, and we're gonna save all these guys for last, because actually we'll take a look at the Ender Creeper too, because those guys are pretty insane. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Stone Creeper. This guy is one that you do not want to mess with. He's going to kind of look like stone, and basically he's going to blow up. And he's going to destroy all the stones. So, for example, he didn't destroy the sand much, but the only reason the sand fell is because it destroyed the blocks under it. So you can see that all the stone that is near him, he will blow up. So let's actually try that one again. So if we try it like right here, for example, wait for him to blow up, and holy crap, you can see how much sand he has taken out. That is pretty, I mean, not how much sand, how much cobblestone he has taken out, and it's all for you on the ground. So if you're lucky enough and you find yourself a stone creeper and you're in the need of a lot of cobblestone, then definitely make him blow up, and it should be a pretty interesting time. Alright, next we're going to take a look at the Illusion Creeper. This guy, okay, this guy's actually really cool. So basically you're going to spawn this guy in, and as you look at him, he just looks like a normal creeper with obviously different textures. But as we go near him when we are in game mode 0, which is survival mode, he is going to spawn into 5 different creepers, and you're actually not going to know which one is which one is the real creeper. So we're going to have to try that one again, because the real one actually blew up me on the first time. So you can see that the fake ones, they don't actually blow up. They kind of do fake blow ups, but the first one that jumped at me, that was the real guy. So let's try that Illusion Creeper again. So if we spawn him, you notice he spawns into a bunch of little creepers, and you don't know which one is the real one, and that one was the real one. So that one's pretty cool. Next, let's take a look at the Wind Creeper. This guy is extremely fast, faster than you can run. So if we can see, we can try to run from him, and he's going to catch up with us. You can see that we're trying to run, and he's catching up. And he just keeps catching up, and eventually he will just blow up, kind of like a normal creeper, I guess you could say. And there's actually a cobblestone block right there. It's interesting. Now next we have the Ender Creeper. Now this guy I actually do not know much about, because I believe he is new. But he is teleporting, obviously, because he is an Ender Creeper. Not sure where that guy went. I'm assuming when you scare him, he teleports away. Let's actually try that guy again. Let's go back into game mode 1, and let's actually grab ourselves another Ender Creeper wherever he is. Ender Creeper right there. So let's grab ourselves another Ender Creeper, and yeah, so basically he's just gonna teleport, and he has a really cool texture if I can get close to him without him teleporting away. So let's actually go into game mode 0. Let's see what this guy does. So yeah, he kind of blows up like normal, but he does teleport kind of like an Enderman, so that's pretty interesting. Now, last but not least, we have the most interesting creepers of them all. So we have the Solar Creeper, Physics, Spider, Hydrogen, Reverse, and the Cookie Creeper. These are all my favorite creepers, and we'll take a look at, I guess, the Solar Creeper first. So let's go ahead and spawn this guy in. It looks pretty interesting. He's basically going to bring the sun down on you. He's going to create a huge explosion along with tons and tons of fire. So you can see his explosion radius is pretty dang big, even though you can change it in the config file and make it even bigger than it is. So that's pretty interesting. The Physics Creeper is one that's about to kill me. I know it's going to kill me because that's just what it does. So the Physics Creeper is going to throw you very high up in the air, and you're about to witness that. So here we spawn him in, and if he blows up near us, boom! Oh, he throws us way high up in the air. Oh, let's see if we can land in the water. Oh, we missed it. Alright guys, so we got 4 more creepers on our list. Let's take a look. Actually, I'm going to save the Reverse Creeper for last. Let's take a look at the spider creeper. So this guy's pretty scary. He's got 4 legs instead of 6 like a normal spider. Let's see if we can take a look at the front of him. He basically is a creeper that looks just like a spider. Let's see if we can get to the front of him. Come on. Alright, there we go. That's the scary guy. So let's go into game mode 0. And this creeper is going to blow up tons of spider webs and also give you poison for about 5 seconds. Now, I do not know if this guy can climb walls. He might be able to, but he does explode a lot of spider webs, and those are going to be extremely annoying to destroy, especially the high ones up in the air. But yeah, that's the spider creeper. Pretty interesting. And then here we have the cookie creeper, which is a pretty interesting one also. So basically, you think this guy's going to be bad. He's actually good. So if you get him to blow up, he will drop, I believe, 5 cookies. Yes, 5 cookies. You can actually change that in the config to make him drop more cookies. But as of default, he drops 5 cookies, and that's basically the cookie creeper. So if you run into a bunch of those, it's a good thing. But yeah, so that's the cookie creeper. Don't know why we picked up the magma creeper. But the hydrogen creeper we're going to save for last. And here's the reverse creeper. So the reverse creeper is really freaking cool. So I don't know where we can like do this because everything's destroyed. So the reverse creeper is basically going to do the opposite of what a normal creeper does. So I want to take a good look at this guy first. So the reverse creeper, we spawn him in, and he basically has an upside down face. So that's how you know it's the reverse creeper. And then we spawn him in, and the next thing you know, he's going to reverse the ground. And oh no, I'm stuck in the ground. I'm stuck in the ground. Game mode 1. I was stuck in the ground because all these sand. But basically, you don't want that to happen on sand, or else you're going to suffocate. But he reverses the... Let me see. There's a better demonstration that we can do on grass instead. Let's go ahead and spawn this guy in. Game mode 0. And this is probably going to kill me. Almost killed me. Almost killed me. Half a heart. But you can see that this guy right here basically reverses the ground. Like normally a creeper would blow inward, kind of like a, you know, a normal creeper pothole like that, but he actually makes the ground go up, which is kind of a good thing on the good side, because if there's any ores under there, like the ores right here, then you will be able to see them and access them very easily. So yeah, so there's some ores that you can see that you can pick off right there. Now the hydrogen creeper is someone that you do not want to mess with, period. This is the worst creeper of them all. He looks like an atomic bomb because he is one, and you can see the atomic symbol on his chest. This is someone that you want to run away from. So first, before I do this, I'm actually going to grab some golden apples, because I'm going to back away from this guy first, and I'm going to go into game mode 0. So I can actually regenerate, and oh my gosh, he's coming for me, he's coming for me. Here he comes, guys. We might want to run. We might want to run. Here we go. Ready for him? Oh my gosh, that was insane. Let me see if I can find his blast. There it is. Holy crap. Sorry for the generation issues, but that guy is very powerful. No matter what kind of armor you have on, he will completely obliterate you, and that is a huge blast radius. Remember, you can change that and make it even bigger in the config file. Alright guys, so that was the Elemental Creepers mod. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. We have completely obliterated this terrain with all our 18 new Elemental Creepers that this mod has to offer. Hopefully you don't run into all those 18 guys at once, or else that would be a horrible mess, and hopefully these guys don't end up on the outside door of your house or waiting for you. But guys, that was the Elemental Creepers mod. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'm Unspeakable Gaming, and I will catch you guys later.